The Assassin's Creed series, developed by Ubisoft, has captivated players with its unique blend of historical fiction, open-world exploration, and stealth-based gameplay. Among the numerous entries within this series, the Ezio Trilogy, comprising of Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, and Assassin's Creed Revelations, stands out as a seminal moment in gaming history. These three games, centered around the life of Ezio Auditore da Firenze, offer a compelling narrative, refined gameplay mechanics, and a richly detailed historical setting that culminate together to create an unforgettable gaming experience. The significance of the Ezio Trilogy extends beyond its individual titles, wherein it marked a period in the gaming industry where storytelling, character development, and immersive world-building were given equal importance, creating a holistic experience for players. Each game in the trilogy builds upon the previous one, not just in terms of gameplay mechanics, but also in narrative depth and emotional resonance. This interconnectedness and continuity across the trilogy are what makes it stand out in the franchise, known for its diverse historical settings and incredible protagonists. Furthermore, the Ezio Trilogy is often credited with popularizing the Assassin's Creed series as a whole and cementing its place as a major franchise within the gaming world. The character of Ezio Auditore became an iconic figure, representing not just the series but also as a new standard for character-driven storytelling in video games. The trilogy's impact is still felt in today's gaming landscape, influencing subsequent titles and other games in the genre. Ezio Auditore's character arc is one of the most profound in gaming. Starting as a carefree young nobleman in Assassin's Creed 2, Ezio's life is turned upside down when his family is betrayed and executed. This tragedy sets him on a path of vengeance and ultimately transforms into the wise and formidable assassin we come to know and love. Across the trilogy, players witness Ezio grow from a vengeful youth into a master assassin and leader of the Brotherhood. This evolution is deeply engaging and allows players to form a strong emotional connection with Ezio, making his journey all the more impactful. Ezio's transformation is meticulously crafted, with each game showcasing different facets of his personality and overall growth. In Assassin's Creed 2, players see Ezio as a young man, grappling with loss and seeking revenge. His journey is one of personal growth as he learns the values of the Assassin's Brotherhood and begins to understand the larger conflict between the Assassins and the Templars. By the time players reach Brotherhood, Ezio has matured into a leader, responsible for rebuilding the Assassin Brotherhood and fighting for the freedom of Rome. His leadership skills are put to the test, and his charisma and wisdom shine through tremendously. And finally, in Revelations, Ezio's story comes full circle. An older and more reflective Ezio seeks to uncover the secrets of his predecessor. This quest is not just about discovering hidden knowledge, but also about how Ezio comes to terms with his own life and legacy. The emotional weight of his journey is palpable, and players, even myself, feel a deep sense of closure as they accompany Ezio in his final adventure. His evolution from a naive youth to a seasoned master assassin is a testament to the strength of character-driven storytelling in video games. One of the defining features of the Ezio Trilogy is its meticulous recreation of Renaissance Italy. Assassin's Creed 2 takes place in Florence, Venice, and several other iconic cities, each brought to life with stunning detail. The architecture, culture, and atmosphere of the overall periods are captured with remarkable authenticity. The attention to detail not only enhances immersion, but also provides an educational experience. The historical figures and events interwoven into the narrative adds depth and intrigue, making the world feel alive and vibrant. The cities in the Ezio Trilogy are more than just mere backdrops, they are living, breathing characters within their own right. Florence, with its artistic heritage and political intrigue, Venice with its canals and vibrant marketplaces, and Rome with its ancient ruins and bustling streets. All these cities combine to contribute to the immersive experience we see in this beloved trilogy. Ubisoft's then dedication to historical accuracy is evident in the intricate designs of buildings, the clothings of NPCs, and the representation of significant historical events and historical figures. Players can visit such landmarks like the Sistine Chapel and the Basilica di San Marco, each rendered with meticulous attention to detail. Moreover, the historical setting is enriched by the presence of real historical figures like Leonardo da Vinci, Niccolo Machiavelli, and Rodrigo Borgia. These characters are seamlessly integrated into the narrative, providing players with a sense of immersion and connection to the historical context. The game's database entries offer additional information about these figures and locations, making the experience educational as well as entertaining. The Ezio Trilogy serves as a virtual time machine, transporting players to the heart of the Renaissance and allowing them to explore its wonders firsthand. The gameplay mechanics introduced in Assassin's Creed 2 are refined in the subsequent titles that are a significant part of what makes this trilogy so memorable. The parkour system, which allows Ezio to traverse the environment fluidly, was revolutionary at the time and remains one of the series' standout features. The combat system, blending stealth, strategy and action, offers a satisfying challenge. Additionally, the introduction of new tools and abilities, such as the iconic hidden blade and the use of Leonardo da Vinci's inventions, keeps the gameplay fresh and engaging. The parkour mechanics in the Ezio Trilogy set a new standard for movement in open-world games, with Ezio's ability to climb, leap, and run across rooftops with ease adds a dynamic and exhilarating element to exploration. This fluidity in movement not only enhances the sense of freedom, but also makes navigating the cities a pure wonder. The game's design encourages players to find creative ways to reach their objectives, whether it's scaling the walls of a cathedral or leaping from one building to another. Combat in the Ezio Trilogy is a blend of strategic planning and real-time action. Players can choose to engage enemies head-on or use stealth and cunning to eliminate targets. The sheer variety of weapons and tools at Ezio's disposal, including smoke bombs, poison, and the iconic hidden blades, allow for diverse combat strategies. The inclusion of Leonardo da Vinci's inventions, such as the flying machine and the hidden gun, adds a unique twist to the gameplay, reinforcing the historical setting. Additionally, the games feature a robust upgrade system, allowing players to enhance Ezio's abilities, weapons, and armor. This progression system adds a layer of depth to the gameplay, as players must manage resources and make strategic choices to improve their chances of success. The balance between exploration, combat, and upgrades creates a well-rounded and engaging experience that keeps players invested in the game. And beyond the main story, the Ezio Trilogy is packed with engaging side content that enriches the overall experience. From uncovering hidden tombs and solving intricate puzzles, to collecting treasures and exploring vast cities, there is always something to love about this trilogy. These activities not only provide additional gameplay, but also contribute to the overall world building. The side missions and collectibles offer deeper insights into the lore and history of the Assassins and Templars, making the world feel more comprehensive and interconnected. The hidden tombs and puzzle-solving elements in the Ezio Trilogy are particularly noteworthy. These sequences often involve platforming challenges and require players to use their wits to navigate complex environments. Successfully completing these tombs rewards players with valuable items and further immerses themselves in the world of the assassins. The glyph puzzles scattered throughout the cities adds another layer of mystery and intrigue as players piece together fragments of a larger conspiracy. Collectibles, such as feathers, codex pages, and treasures encourage exploration and rewards players for their curiosity. These items are often tied to side stories or historical facts, providing additional context and depth to the game's world. The ability to renovate and upgrade various buildings in Rome that we see in Brotherhood adds a sense of progression and investment in the world, as players see their efforts transform the city over time. Moreover, the side missions and character interactions flesh out the supporting cast and the broader conflict between the Assassins and the Templars. Characters like Claudia Auditore, Bartolomeo di Alvino, and Caterina Sforza are given meaningful roles and development throughout these side activities. This attention to detail in the world building makes the cities, big or small, feel alive and populated, with real dynamic characters enhancing the overall immersion and engagement of the trilogy. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood introduced the concept of building and managing a brotherhood of assassins, adding a new layer of strategy to the gameplay. Players could recruit and train assassins, sending them on missions across Europe, which added to the depth and complexity of the game. Additionally, Brotherhood was the first in the series to feature multiplayer modes, allowing players to engage in competitive stealth gameplay. This innovation extended the game's longevity and added a new dimension to the Assassin's Creed experience. The Brotherhood management system in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood is a standout feature that added strategic depth to the overall gameplay experience. Players could recruit citizens to join the Brotherhood, train them, and assign them to various missions. This system not only enhanced the narrative as players see their Brotherhood grow and become more powerful, but also added a layer of tactical gameplay. Choosing which assassins to send on which missions and how to allocate resources becomes an engaging part of the overall Brotherhood experience. Assassin's Creed Revelation serves as a fitting conclusion to Ezio's grand and epic story. Set in the ancient city of Constantinople, the game sees an older and more experienced Ezio seeking to uncover the secrets of his predecessor, Altair ibn al-Ahad. This narrative, intertwining with Ezio and Altair's stories, adds a profound sense of closure and continuity to the series. The game also introduces the hook blade, enhancing traversal and combat mechanics. The richly detailed setting of Constantinople, combined with the emotional weight of Ezio's journey makes Revelations a powerful and satisfying as well as fitting conclusion to this beloved trilogy. The setting of Constantinople, nowadays Istanbul, in Revelations is a vibrant and diverse backdrop for Ezio's final adventure. The city's unique blend of cultures and historical landmarks, such as the Hagia Sophia and the Grand Bazaar, are brought to life with stunning detail. The atmosphere of Constantinople, with its bustling markets, narrow alleyways, and towering minarets, creates a sense of exploration and wonder, with the game's attention to historical accuracy and architectural detail adds to the immersive experience, making players feel as if they are truly walking through the streets of this ancient and once beloved city. Ezio's quest to uncover Altair's secrets in Revelations adds a layer of depth and complexity as well as mystery to the narrative. The intertwining of Ezio and Altair's story provides a sense of continuity and connection between the different eras of the Assassin Brotherhood. This narrative device not only deepens the lore of the series, but also highlights the enduring legacy of the Assassins. The sequence where players control Altair offers a unique perspective and a sense of historical significance, tying the events of the trilogy to the broader Assassin's Creed mythology. The introduction of the hook blade in Revelations enhanced the gameplay mechanics, adding new traversal and combat options. This addition keeps the gameplay mechanic fresh and dynamic, encouraging players to experiment with different strategies. The enhancements to the combat and traversal systems in Revelations reflects the evolution of the series, providing a satisfying and engaging experience. The emotional weight of Ezio's journey in Revelations is one of the game's most standout features. As an older and more reflective Ezio, players see a character who has come to terms with his past and is seeking to understand his place in the wider world. The game's themes of legacy, wisdom, and the passage of time resonate deeply, making Ezio's final and yet grand adventure a poignant and memorable conclusion to his story. The closing scenes, where Ezio finds peace and retires from the life of an assassin, provides a sense of closure and fulfillment, leaving a lasting impact on the players who played this wonderful, wonderful journey. And as a longtime fan of the Assassin's Creed franchise, it is genuinely disheartening to witness how Ubisoft's greed and mismanagement have tarnished what was once my most beloved and cherished gaming series. The Ezio Trilogy set a high bar with its compelling narratives, rich historical settings, and innovative gameplay. However, as the series progressed, it became increasingly evident that Ubisoft prioritized profit over quality, leading to a series of missteps that have alienated many loyal fans, myself among them. One of the most glaring issues has been the annual release cycle that Ubisoft adopted for the franchise. Starting with Assassin's Creed 2, Ubisoft began churning out new titles almost every year, pushing the development team to their limits. This relentless schedule inevitability led to the diminishing returns in terms of innovation and quality. Games like Assassin's Creed Unity were released in a rushed state, plagued by technical issues and bugs that marred the overall gameplay experience. The introduction of microtransactions and unnecessary monetization schemes further highlighted Ubisoft's shift in priorities. In-game purchases for cosmetic items, experience boosters, and other content that should have just been earned through gameplay became commonplace. This approach not only diluted the sense of accomplishment that players felt, but also felt like a blatant cash grab. The introduction of these practices was a stark contrast to the more consumer-friendly approach seen in the earlier titles of the series, where players paid once for a complete and immersive experience. Ubisoft's over-reliance on formulaic gameplay has also contributed to the franchise's decline. While the Ezio Trilogy was praised for its engaging storylines and innovative mechanics, much later entries often felt repetitive and uninspired. The open world formula, once fresh and exciting, became stale as each new game followed a similar structure, with larger maps filled with countless icons or repetitive side quests and collectibles that added little to the overall experience. The sense of wonder and discovery that defined the earlier games was replaced by a checklist mentality that felt more like a chore than an adventure. Moreover, Ubisoft's blatant attempts to cater to a broader audience led to a dilution of the franchise's core identity. The early games were celebrated for their historical authenticity and intricate narratives, but recent titles have strayed from these roots in favor of broader, more mainstream appeal. The shift towards unnecessary RPG elements, while innovative, often felt at odds with the series' original stealth-based gameplay. The balance between maintaining the series' identity and innovating to keep it fresh has been mishandled, leading to a loss of the distinct flavor that made me and so many fans fall in love with the Assassin's Creed franchise. Another critical issue has been Ubisoft's approach to storytelling. The overarching modern-day narrative that once tied the series together flawlessly, or as well as you can expect from Ubisoft nowadays, has become increasingly convoluted and fragmented. What started as an intriguing and cohesive storyline has delved into a series of disjointed and often confusing plot points. the lack of a clear and compelling modern day protagonist akin to Desmond Miles, and while he wasn't brilliant, he's better than what we've got now, has left a void that recent games have struggled to fill. The modern day segments now feel like an afterthought, rather than an integral part of the Assassin's Creed story and experience. Ubisoft's handling, or more like mishandling, of the franchise's lore and character continuity has also been vastly inconsistent. Beloved characters and plotlines have been abruptly abandoned or poorly resolved, leaving longtime fans feeling frustrated and disconnected. The company's tendency to retcon or ignore previous narratives for the sake of new story arcs has eroded the sense of continuity and investment that fans have built over the years. This disregard for the franchise's established lore has further alienated the once dedicated fanbase that once cherished every new installment. In conclusion, Ubisoft's greed and mismanagement have significantly contributed to the decline of the Assassin's Creed franchise. The relentless annual release schedule, over-reliance on monetization, formulaic and dogshit gameplay, dilution of core identities, mishandling of the overarching narrative, and inconsistent lore management have all played a role in tarnishing the legacy of a once great and beloved series. As a longtime fan, it is genuinely disheartening to see how far the franchise has fallen from its heights during the Ezio Trilogy and Black Flag's immersiveness. While there have been mere moments of brilliance within recent entries, the overall direction and priorities of Ubisoft have left many fans yearning for the days when Assassin's Creed was synonymous with innovation, quality, and immersive, unforgettable storytelling. The music and sound design in the Ezio Trilogy are essential elements that contribute to its lasting impact. Composed by Jesper Kyd, the soundtrack features hauntingly beautiful melodies that perfectly capture the essence of Renaissance Italy and the emotional depth of Ezio's journey. The ambient sounds of bustling cities, the clang of swords, and the whispers of secrets in the night all add to the immersive experience, drawing players deeper into the world of Assassin's Creed. Jesper Kyd's composition for the Ezio Trilogy is nothing short of masterpieces. The music ranges from epic orchestral pieces that underscore the grandeur of the Renaissance cities to more intimate, emotional tracks that reflected Ezio's personal journey. Themes like Ezio's family and Venice rooftops have become iconic, instantly recognizable to fans. The music not only managed to enhance the atmosphere, but also served as an emotional anchor, connecting players to Ezio's experiences and the broader world around him. The sound design in the Ezio Trilogy is equally impressive. The ambient sounds of the city, from the chatter of merchants in the markets to the distant bells of churches, created a vibrant and immersive soundscape. The attention to detail in the sound effects, such as the swish of Ezio's robes as he runs or the metallic clang of swords clashing, adds to the realism and immersion of the trilogy. In addition to the ambient sounds and music, the voice acting in the Ezio Trilogy is top-notch. Roger Craig Smith's portrayal of Ezio Auditore captures the character's evolution from a brash young man to a wizened and seasoned leader. The supporting cast, including actors like Kristen Bell, Danny Wallace, and Nolan North, deliver performances that bring the characters to life and adds depth to the narrative. The quality of the voice acting, combined with the beautiful music and incredible sound design, elevated the story and emotional impact of the trilogy to near perfect heights. The success of the Ezio Trilogy set a high bar for subsequent entries in the Assassin's Creed series. It established a narrative and gameplay formula that many of the later games would build upon. The trilogy's focus on a strong central character, a richly detailed historical setting, and innovative gameplay mechanics became defining characteristics of the franchise. Ezio's legacy continues to influence the series as he remains one of the most, if not the most, beloved character in Assassin's Creed history. The Ezio Trilogy's impact on the Assassin's Creed franchise cannot be overstated. It introduced elements that became staples of the series, such as the beloved parkour mechanics, the blend of stealth and action gameplay, and the incorporation of historical figures and events. The trilogy's success demonstrated the potential for rich, character-driven narratives within the framework of an open-world RPG. This narrative focus and attention to historical detail set a new standard for the series and influenced the design for future installments. Subsequent games have built upon the Assassin's Creed series laid by the Ezio Trilogy. Titles like Assassin's Creed Black Flag, Assassin's Creed Unity, and Assassin's Creed Revelations have expanded on the open world exploration, historical settings, and character-driven storytelling that made the Ezio Trilogy so unforgettable. The evolution of the series can be traced back to the innovations and successes of the Ezio Trilogy, highlighting its lasting legacy. Ezio himself has become an iconic figure in gaming, representing not just the Assassin's Creed series, but also the broader appeal of character-driven narratives within video games. The Ezio Trilogy's impact extends beyond the Assassin's Creed franchise, influencing other games in the genre and setting a high standard for storytelling, gameplay, and overall perfect world building. In the end, the Ezio Trilogy, Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, and Revelations is a truly memorable experience and one of the best trilogies in gaming. The compelling narrative of Ezio Auditore, the meticulously recreated historical settings, innovative gameplay mechanics, and its rich side content all contributed to its enduring and everlasting appeal. Its timeless legacy continues to captivate and inspire players, making it a cornerstone and the benchmark of the Assassin's Creed franchise. The Ezio Trilogy's lasting impact is a testament to the power of storytelling in video games. Ezio's journey from a young nobleman seeking revenge to a wise and respected leader of the assassins is a narrative arc that resonates deeply with players, so much so that once you have finished the trilogy, moments of the games will live on in the players' minds and hearts forever. The Ezio Trilogy is not just a collection of games, it is a masterpiece that showcases the potential of video games as a medium for storytelling and pure, unadulterated immersion. The success of the Ezio Trilogy also paved the way for future innovations in the Assassin's Creed series. The trilogy's influence can be seen in the continued evolution of the Assassin's Creed franchise and in other games that have adopted similar approaches to storytelling and overall world building. As players continue to explore the ever-expanding world of Assassin's Creed, the legacy of the Ezio Trilogy endures. Ezio Auditore remains one of the most beloved characters in gaming history, and his story continues to inspire and captivate new generations of players. The Ezio Trilogy stands as a shining example of what video games can achieve, and its timeless legacy will continue to be celebrated for years to come. If you like this video, then hit the subscribe button and subscribe for more. It really helps out.